So I've been working on something pretty cool that I'm pretty excited about, and I thought it may be interesting for some of you guys to come along with. So this video is going to talk about a potential series on the channel and something that, again, I think may be interesting. So I'm going to get your guys' feedback, right? Likes, comments, subscribes, all that kind of stuff. And something that I've been building for StatsEdge Pro users, and that is, without further ado, crypto. So something I've been talking about for a long time. I was waiting for a little bit of time to free up, which recently has, in order to build and launch systems within crypto. So again, if you guys are new to what StatsEdge Pro is, simply put, what it is, building systems all the time. I'm trading systems with my own money all the time. And where most traders, I would say the discretionary traders out there, spend a lot of their time looking for what is the next trade, what is the next idea, what stock is breaking out that I think is going to do the best. Systematic traders, we kind of outsource that day-to-day decision making to our systems. And right now in StatsEdge Trading, you get access to the investment systems and swing trading systems and day trading systems, each sent to you well before anything would trigger, and then also alerted in real time via our Discord alert bot. And those have been doing great, especially the investment systems this time of year, and with this crazy bull market has been doing phenomenally. And now that that is settled, not done, but settled, I want to look and maybe expand out to some different market types. And the main reason I wanted to talk about today, or the main question I wanted to answer, is just the why, right? Why look at different systems, especially when things are going so well on the equity side of things? Well, one of the main things is that I have noticed that crypto has become less and less correlated to equities overall, right? It's not going to be always the case, and it's not going to be one of those where you're going to have, in a wicked bear market, right, crypto and equities are probably going to go down. At least that's what's happened in the past. I see it no reason for this to change in the future. So if you have cryptos and equities pushing down at the same time, why then look at crypto? And for me, it's pretty simple, is that I have noticed that the correlation in normal markets breaking just a little bit. So you have, right, this crypto moving up when stocks are moving down and vice versa. So day to day, week to week, that correlation seems to have split a little bit. The other is that it's a newer market, it's a more unexplored market, and it's a less institutionalized market. Therefore, my belief going in is that you'll be able to build systems with more edge. And we see this all the time, is so Forex and futures and things like that are very, very liquid, very, very explored markets. Doesn't mean there's no edge there. It means that the edge is a little bit smaller and then harder to get at. Now, for Forex traders and for crypto traders, or for Forex and futures traders, that's fine, because as the markets have become tighter, they're given more leverage. So the edge on something like, a Euro USD trade may be very small, but with prop firms and just leverage from brokers, you can exploit a very small edge with a whole lot of leverage and still do okay doing it. In the crypto space, what I think is kind of the opposite is that because there's new coins being spun up all the time, in the grand scheme of things, 5, 6 years of crypto action is really new. So there's less institutional players in there, and also, again, less edge or less edge degradation overall, because the more people you have competing for price, the smoother price is, and therefore the less edge there is potentially to trade. So the fact that it's not there makes me think that there will be more systems that I can build and kind of exploit there as well. Again, this is not to replace the equity side of things. This is in addition to the equity side of things. Because as I noticed when I originally built StatsEdge Pro and we were focused entirely on swing trading, that worked great. But then when we added some investment to it, especially in this market, returns smooth out, right? When you're just holding some things for months, especially as the market grinds new highs, that's great. When, April came around and the market was incredibly volatile, day trading did very well. So we implemented some systems there as well. So being able to have uncorrelated systems means the hope is that in every market environment, there is something that is going to be working when other things are not. So the best way to get uncorrelated is not only to go in and out in time frames, but also to go in and out in security types, right? So I may build some future systems and some Forex systems and Canada and the UK and Australia, different markets as well, just because the more I have kind of spread about, the smoother the overall returns. And that, at the end of the day, that's the goal for me personally, is for my own trading. And everything I build here for you guys is something that I do with my own trading. And this is just kind of a proof of concept I put together. These are not the final systems by any means. We'll talk about what I want to do with you guys later, but I just took some of the things that we were doing already in the or in the equity space, and I put them into crypto. You can see 56% CAGR. Sorry about my chicken scribble. I did this on my iPad while I was on the couch, again, just to show this a very rough proof of concept, and a 20% max drawdown. And the more important thing is these three systems were very uncorrelated. That's what this kind of box tells us right here, is that system A wasn't really correlated to system B and wasn't really correlated to system C. So that got me interested in thinking. So here's what I'm proposing after that long rant. Generally, I make videos for you guys. I talk about my thoughts of the market, what I see going on, some potential discretionary trades I will make, how some ideas from our systems, that type of thing. I'm thinking of launching a new series in which, with you guys, I kind of piece by piece go through my thinking of building these things out from scratch, and just talking about where I'm getting the data, what back tester I'm going to use, the different systems that I'm looking to implement and why I'm looking to implement those, and then building those out kind of slowly over time. And the reason I think that that would be interesting is because anyone who is either looking to get into the systematic game could potentially learn something there, but also people who are not interested in getting in the systematic game and they just want, potentially they're going to pick up StatsEdge Pro. They get to see how the whole kind of thing was made from the ground up. So if that's something that's interesting to you, what it would look like is probably a weekly video on the channel of an update of something I've done or a progress I've made or something that I've pushed towards it. That will also be part of the free email list, which again, if you're not on, make sure you're going over here to StatsEdgeTrading.com and you're signing up for the free email list, or also the intro courses, because they get you on the email list as well, and you get free courses there if you're interested. The just kind of building in public and just showing you guys the process that I'm going to go through, from building to testing to adding uncorrelated systems and all of this stuff, kind of all the long way around. If that is something that is interesting to you at all, again, let me know in the comments below. Give a retweet, or wherever you're seeing this, the like or comment or whatever. I think it'll be super interesting. If you guys agree, then again, probably each Wednesday, there'll be some update on the crypto system till that's built out, and then potentially down to other markets like futures or Forex or TSX, as I stack on more and more systems and build out the product. And if this is the first you're hearing of StatsEdge Pro and you want to get involved, you go to StatsEdgeTrading.com, you can sign up there. You get access currently to all the investment systems, swing systems. If I end up releasing any of these early, like a beta test, an internal beta test to kind of get feedback from people, that will all be for StatsEdge Pro members as well. So I'm excited. Let me know if you guys are excited too. And until next time, get away from the screens.